Hello everyone, JGGPilot. Today on a short hop flight from Punta Cana to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Today we're going to be flying once again the Fenix Airbus 321 on a IFR flight plan. We're going to be commencing here our boarding process and get the airplane all set up. Gonna go ahead and request that GSX of boarding for us and get going. So how about we go ahead and establish electrical power. As you all know, give it a few moments here for the airplane to do the self-test and progress before we start tossing and doing stuff in there. Seems to be a beautiful day in Punta Cana. And an even better day to fly in the Caribbean.
Beyond ATC connected.
All right, that's a good thing to hear. Beyond ATC is connected. They're going to be providing air traffic control services to us. I have the IRSs aligning. Ground control, CVR test. Cruise supply goes to on. Here we go. It's a good engine 1 fire test. Good APU fire test. And good engine 2 fire test. Let's go ahead and check the batteries. We're showing no amps. We're gonna go ahead and turn them off. They're showing off, and now we're gonna turn them back on. Looking for a decrease in amperage. 30-25. That's looking really good, really good, really good. Let me just pre-position my air conditioning temperature selectors there. My lights are looking good. All right, there we go. All good over there. We're gonna turn constraints on. And here we go. Let's go ahead and do an init request. So that the stuff starts loading up for us. And I'm gonna have first officer side with my prelim load manifest standing by. Everything in here looks good, all ready to go. Let's see, boarding. What are we waiting for? Somebody down there is showing me a pin. Cool. Not sure why. Okie dokie. So how about we do this? I'm gonna go ahead and pan the camera here. I'm gonna get our flight plan. I'm gonna start loading up the box. I'm gonna go here to my scene brief dispatch or your pilot brief inside the scene brief app and go from there. Remember, it's still aligning, so we're not gonna have a position here, which is not a problem. Let me zoom it out so you can see better. So data, aircraft status, good database, and the idle performance code is not showing, but it's right here. It's 5.0. We're gonna arm ARM on the change code /5.0. That's done. Init Punta Cana San Juan American 815, and we're gonna be climbing to 15,000. And cost index, I'm gonna grab it in a second. Type of climb 54A, 55 for the tropopause, closing off. Let's go here back to the flight plan. Oops, cost index is 28. Ground temperature currently in Punta Cana, right here on your weather briefing, you'll have it. It's showing this a TAF and the METAR 32 with 1016. Let's go back here. Zero fuel weight and zero fuel weight CG. Let's see if they send the numbers. Nope. All right, no problem. Grab them from here. You go to your mass and balance, 10.6. And 27.3. How much gas we need? Let's go and take a look again at the operational flight plan. And they're saying we need release fuel right here, 12.4. And we do have an alternate. By the way, go back to the first init page, St. Thomas. Not a good choice for an alternate, but no problem. Hopefully we don't need it. An alternate fuel is 2.7. Goes right here. Flight plan, Punta Cana, departure. I'm expecting runway 9. But we'll see. And we're flying the Mela 2 Tango Whiskey. Tango and Whiskey. There's a little, we can check that on the box. Mela SADF. Actually, Mela Golf 633 to Muñoz, route 12 to Joshi for the Joshi 3. So arrivals, ILS 10 and Joshi 3 from Joshi. And just when you're like kind of like second guessing Muñoz. So they're in Muñoz, route 12 to Joshi. Here we go. Let's take a look, see if they pre-populated the alternate airport routes. And one is Lafar. Yep. Progress. You know how I like to do it. San Juan 10. Performance. If you come here, your Fenix, and you go here, you sync your load sheet, you sync your live weather, he'll calculate. It will calculate and it will send it to the MCDU for you. Config 2, 0.2 is a flex takeoff. No problem. Here we go. Descent speed, I like to use 290, your choice. Let's go back. I put 299, 290. And then approach. You can use flight level 180 and leave it at that for the secondary. Remember, guys, preload and approach from where you're taking off. If there's something were to happen that you have to do an immediate return, you have it on the secondary. All you have to do is, let's use 8. No star. You already have it populated. All you have to do is secondary activate, and you have something in there for yourself. All right, weather briefing for there and Punta Cana. I'm just putting performance for Punta Cana secondary flyer plan in case we need to use it. That's there, and it's showing 32, 1016 for the Q and H. And the minimums for the Arnav runway 7. We'll get them from here. Approach. Hello, Arnav. It's a little difference. They're in databases right now, but no big deal. 500, you can have 50 to that because it's an MD8, 550, and that's done, my friends. I'm gonna have my FMS page and field prediction. They're standing by for new numbers. You saw that message. It means that we are properly aligned. And if you wanted to check Punta Cana, ground charts, parking spot and coordinates, and we're currently right here in this area, 23 Alpha and Bravo. So you go and find it. Look, 21 through 24 is north 18, 33.8 west, 068.22, 22.1 west. Outstanding. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and, if this chart there standing by, gonna come back here to the AOC menu, receive messages, and see when they start sending us our information. I believe boarding is happening as we speak. So, yep, you see people coming down. Hello. We're gonna go ahead and we have been refueled, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and crank the APU. And we're gonna go ahead as well and call for the IFR. Let's listen to the ATIS real quick.
Surface wind 080 degrees 15 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Broken 2,500 feet. Temperature 32 degrees. Dew point 24 degrees. QNH 1016. Landing and departing runway 08. Transition level 180. Third activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
All right, we have Oscar.
Punta Cana Airport information.
And we're gonna have the first officer here do us a favor and request the IFR.
815, request IFR clearance to Muñoz, Marín.
American 815, Punta Cana delivery, information Oscar current, cleared to Muñoz, Marín via Mela 2 Whiskey departure, runway 08, climb via seat to 5,000 feet, squawk 6014.
Cleared to Muñoz, Marín via Mela 2 Whiskey departure, runway 08, climb via sit to 5,000 feet, squawk 6014, American 815.
American 815, read back correct. Contact ground 121.90 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Will contact ground 121.90 when ready for pushback or engine start. American 815, thanks.
American 815, you're welcome.
All right, guys, perfect. So let's do this real quick. Let's take a quick review of what we're going to be doing. We got an IFR. Clearance to San Juan, which is runway 8. It's going to be the Mela 2 Whiskey up to 5,000. We got the squawk 6014. Going to be pushing back. And again, I believe there's a little difference here right now between the runways. Don't worry about that. We just follow instructions. Taxi to the runway, take off up to 5,000 feet. They want us to do the Mela 2, which is probably gonna look like this. We're gonna come here, turn kind of southeast, PC13, PC104 to Mela. And if we were to look at the box, PC103 is our first fix. Makes sense. Transition to the route, going to San Juan, and San Juan will be doing the Joshi 6 arrival, which is gonna be right here. Joshi 3. Coming from Muñoz, Mela, Muñoz, Joshi, and all the way to Tanner, and then ILS 10 for the approach in San Juan. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Just waiting right now on passenger boarding to be completed. We have the APU running. We are all set up here in the flight deck, and let's go ahead and minimize that. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's see how is it looking here on our Fenix EFB boarding right now. Cargo is like halfway done. Passengers are almost there. Gonna go ahead and wait for the the load sheet to finalize and get final numbers in there. Up here in the flight, like, let's see, we have 2 minutes or so on the APU after start. We're gonna go ahead and transition from GPU to APU. APU bleeding's on, and we're just standing by for boarding to be completed. Yeah, we have about 101 passengers boarded, and gas is loaded. Catering, I think that we're done. So guys, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. So just trying out, was able to recently update my GPU for the 5090. Seems to be doing a really decent job on my monitor. My monitor is a Samsung G9 Neo, 57 inches curved. So it's like having two 4K monitors glued together. and about what 16.5 million megapixels that the GPU had to process. It was getting kind of tight on VRAM for the whole setup the way I have it running. So finally got myself the upgrade on the GPU, and I was able to get rid of my 4090 literally in less than 24 hours for a really good amount of money. So doing the math, 5090, I literally bought it on their original MSRP that was between $28,000 and $3,000. Now they're like $5,000 plus. So yeah, testing everything out, seems to be very stable. So we're doing this first flight. I have my secondary monitor here, which is just an iPad, where I have my OBS studio going on, and hopefully this video is a little bit better quality than the rest of my previous videos for you guys. And I do invite you, if you're enjoying these videos about the Airbus, and I promise be putting out some more GA stuff in the future, please give me a like, subscribe. If you have any comments, doubts, suggestions, something you want to see, just let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll think about it. And if I want to do it, I'll do it. So here we go, guys. Back to what we're doing. We're all set up in the flight deck.
All aircraft be advised, information Papa now current QNH 1016.
That scared me there for a second. Ooh, be advised. Let's take a look once again to see how we're doing on that boarding process. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. We just need to get the last of your bags here. So I'm just gonna have this stuff here set up. It's gonna have the fuel pumps in here going. Seatbelt sign goes to on. Let's take a look real quick here at, we got fuel on board and balance. Hydraulic fluids are good. Electrical system looks good. Bleed system looks good. High engines, we got good oil. Let me recall real quick, see if there's any old messages. No. Outstanding, just ready to rock and roll. And I think she is ready to rock and roll. We're gonna keep calling her Shy. That's her name, my first officer, Shy, on the Airbus. Kind of cool that I'm gonna leave her side just portraying the route. Okie dokie. Gonna put my tray table here open, and I'm gonna get myself a coffee. All right, let's see how we're doing here, guys. 8 more people. Come on, run. Let's go. Let's go. 8 more people. 7 more people. Let's go. Yeah, come on. Don't take your time. We gotta go. We got to go. So, guys, sim update number 6 just came out. Let me know what you feel about it, what you think about it. Mine downloaded, and ever since it downloaded, every other time I start a sim, it crashes, and or it just loads into nowhere. So it's been pretty interesting. When you go and check on Windows Event Viewer, it's telling you something about like a DLL file, something on that line. So pretty interesting. All right, here we go. Cargo's almost up. We are missing just 1 passenger. Where are you, human being? Come on, let's go. All right, aircraft has been loaded. So we're ready to close it up, boys and girls. I'm gonna go ahead and close my tray table. I'm gonna let the ramp know that we are good to go. We're gonna close our flight deck door. Thank you for everything. And get the beacon going. And we're gonna be waiting for our GSX friends to let us know that we're good to go. The load sheet just showed up, and let me show you real quick here. Here we go. We're going to accept it. We're going to update our zero fuel weight to 143.7 right here, and then the zero fuel weight CG is the first one on the second page, 27.3. Okay, there you go. If you want to know your updated step trim setting, look, you come here, you go to your takeoff performance, sync the load sheet, which is final, the live weather, recalculate that, and you can resend that to the MCDU. It's still at 0.2, up 0.2, and still flexing 57, so no difference in there. All right. Here we go. I think they're waiting for the fuel truck to move out of the way, because I still see the message about the fuel truck being on the way. Okay, I think the fueling truck finally left the area. And you can tell we have no nose wheel steering disconnect message display here on your memos. So we are good to go. Come on, let's go. And the parking brake is set. Okay, dokie. Nice. All right. There you go. Pushback is being pulled away. Oh, look at our friends. How gorgeous. And beacons on. We can release the parking brake. And here we go, guys. We're pushing back. Gonna go ahead and start number 1. Wait for the amber axis to go away. And time it. Check the doors one more time. All closed and slides are armed. Good.
American 815.
Guess what? I did not request permission to push and start. Hey, JGGPilot, we got a number for you. Ready to copy? Oopsie. No big deal. No big deal. We just fix it. Here we go. Pushback is complete. Parking brake is set. That's a good start number 1. Start number 2. Just time that one up too as well. We're just waiting for somebody to finalize the push and show me a bypass pin. There you go. They're disconnecting everything down there. That's pretty good. Number 2 is spinning good as well. There he goes, the pushback tog. All right, there she is. Let's do a wink wink. All right, I see 2 good starts. All right, my good friend, how about you give me flaps 2? And after start. There you go. Flaps. Spoilers are armed. Center that. Put this in there. And I believe that we don't need an APU today. So APU goes to off. And pretty good. Let's do right here flight control checks and before takeoff stuff. Here we go. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Let's go here. Watch your toes. Full left. Full right. Neutral. And we're gonna go ahead and put outer brakes on max. Up 0.2, somewhere around there. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Predictive wind shear to auto. And we're gonna stand by on the takeoff config until we get the, or you can just do it now. You're gonna see it. Cabin check standing by. All right, call for taxi, my friend.
American 815, taxi for departure.
American 815, taxi to holding point Echo, runway 08, via Echo 2 Echo, cross runway 09er.
Taxi to holding point Echo, runway 08 via Echo 2 Echo, cross runway 09er, American 815.
All right, so we're gonna be using runway, what will be runway 08 here. Oh, let me update the box real quick because that changes our plans. Here we go. And there you go. Now it all makes sense. All right, let me clean the discontinuity. And that is done now. And performance, I'm gonna reconfirm it because they literally are the same runways. So there's not gonna be any changes. All right, clear left. Clear right, brakes are released and we are moving, boys and girls. Little brake check. Good brake check. Sorry guys, I keep recentering, but it's because I kind of feel like my angle on my head or something is like not where I want it today. Clear right, clear left.
United 1863, gate Bravo 20, request pushback.
United 1863, Punta Cana ground, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north. United 1863.
Here they're calling. All right, so that's done. We can do takeoff config check. You see takeoff, no blue, it's all green. And we are on our way to the runway. Can't wait to take off and fly. Sometimes it feels like it takes longer to get everything set up, all loaded up, than the actual flight itself. Just like in real life. All right, let me readjust this. Much better, much better. See, I'm telling you, I'm having like head issues or something today. And we were cleared to cross runway 09. So we're gonna go ahead and get our lights here.
United 1863, taxi for departure.
United 1863, taxi to holding point Echo, runway 08, via Echo 1 Echo, cross runway 09.
Taxi to holding point Echo, runway 08 via Echo 1 Echo.
Runway 09 clear right.
United
Runway
183.
09 clear left. Let me do the turn here and I'll kill my lights. Alright, alright, alright. Let's have the first officer transfer to tower here in just a second. Look at that grass, look at the wildflowers. We need more wildflowers in the world for bees. If you hear somebody snoring behind me, Falcon, our pug, is currently sleeping on his camita, his bed, right behind me. So if you hear little snores, it is my dog.
Contact Punta Cana Tower 118.8 routing.
Over to Tower 118.8, American 815.
Alrighty, co-pilot.
American 815, holding short, runway 08.
American 815 Punta Cana Tower, wind variable, runway 08 clear for takeoff.
Runway 08 cleared for takeoff, American 815.
Here we go, we're clear for takeoff. Runway 08, we're clear left. Runway 08, we're clear right. Alright guys, if you're ready, get time on the motors, hack the clock, and off we go. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Here you go, flex. Truss is set. 80 knots. V1, rotate.
United 1863, holding short, runway 08.
Positive rate, gear up.
Runway 08, line up and wait.
Runway 08, line up and wait, United 1863.
Acceleration altitude.
United 1863, Punta Cana Tower.
And let's bring them back to climb.
Runway 08, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08, cleared for takeoff, United 1863.
American 815, contact
Flaps
Punta Cana,
1.
departure 119.85.
Contact Punta Cana, departure 119.85, American 815.
Flaps up.
Departure, American
Effort
815,
takeoff
passing
checklist.
1,800 feet, climbing to 5,000 feet.
American 815, Punta Cana departure. Good afternoon. Identified. Climb to 10,000 feet.
Climb to 10,000 feet, American 815.
Up to 10,000 feet. I'm still hand flying like a real pilot. Here we go, next fix PC103 below 5,000 feet for a managed climb, so we should respect. As you can see, there's a magenta under the climb. on the annunciation, FMA, that means it's gonna respect it. You see my TCAS is in standby? That's before takeoff stuff that nobody did. Oops, sorry about that.
United 186
There we go, it's gonna level off.
1,400 feet climbing to flight level 230.
And actually in real life, they say climb and maintain 10,000 feet. You don't have to level off for this, so we're gonna go ahead and go open climb at 10,000 feet. If he said climb V at a sit 10,000 feet, then yeah, well, you have to stop. Yeah, you have to stop. But he said climb and maintain 10,000 feet. You still respect the speeds. You don't have to level up for the altitude. Once again, my head is not where it's supposed to be today. Here we go. All right, that's enough of hand flying. I'm gonna have the autopilot take over. Make sure all the after takeoff items are done. Good. And here we go, guys.
Contact Santo Domingo, control 124.3.
Contact Santo Domingo, control 124.3, American 815. Santo Domingo control, American 815. Good afternoon.
Looking good.
Passing 7,500 feet, climbing to 10,000 feet.
American 815, Santo Domingo control, good afternoon, identified, climb to 15,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Climb to 15,000 feet.
Here we go, 15,000 feet, which is what we put as our final altitude today on the way to San Juan. Awesome, awesome. About across 10,000 feet. And we can go ahead and copy this on the secondary our active flight plan. And you can go to init winds and update your winds. GSX not doing the job I wanted to do. I'm gonna select a gate for the arrival. We're gonna call it Charlie 8 is fine. Here we go, past 10,000 feet. On our way to 15,000. Let's go ahead and change this map so we can see more fixes. The winds are here. We're gonna insert that and they're updated. And looking good on our way to Mela. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good.
Santo Domingo control, JetBlue 2510, passing flight level 162, climbing to flight level 245. JetBlue 2510, Santo Domingo control, good afternoon, identified, continue climb to flight level 245. Continue climb to flight level 245, JetBlue 2510.
All right, that's 14 for 15. All right, finally facing the right way. Gonna be nice for our passengers, let them get up. We're gonna keep our wing lights on because we're below 18,000 feet. And let's wait for us to level off, and then we go and take a look at our arrival points, approach, and weather in San Juan. So far, we've been flying for 8 minutes since takeoff to San Juan from Punta Cana. All right, here we go to San Juan Center.
Center 118.75, American 815. San Juan Center, American 815, 14,900 feet.
American 815, San Juan Center identified.
All right, cool jelly beans. We're all cruise, looking good, cruising at a good speed at 15,000 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and see. Let's go and get San Juan charts here. The RNAV arrival, which is Jochi. We just passed Mela. Nothing in between there. Well, the transition is not from Mela anyways. All right, we fly to Jochi at some point. We're gonna go in here and put this on 10. Constraints and plan. And I'm gonna go and start looking at points from Jochi. Jochi above 7, that checks. I guess Sugode and Tenor. Sugode, Tenor above 22. That looks good. And then the ILS goes from Tenor into Ramsey, Zaspo. Tenor, Ramsey, Zaspo. Okay, the approach looks good. Nothing to put in here. He's gonna self-identify. ICLA 109.7. ICLA 109.7. That checks. Prod, nothing to do there. Perf. Let's go ahead and put some numbers in here for San Juan. You can grab the barrel right away from your chart. 260 in your barrel. 260. I'll do a config full today. Let's go and get some weather for San Juan. Actually, we can do it from here too, but no problem. Let me use a oh, but you can just load it up again here. Okay. San Juan, meter 8 is information delta. Oops, come back. What have you done to me? San Juan Delta, we have 08025 gusting 31. What the heck? Okay, 080 at 25 gusting 31. That sounds challenging, guys. Temperature 32. And altimeter 3002. That's kind of almost, I feel like doing config 3, but that's okay. Let's do config full. We'll figure it out. Alright, we're clear to descend at Josh 3. Run 0, so that will be 7,000 feet. And let me see. Top of descent is still far away. Yeah, we're gonna wait for the top of descent and start going down. So we have our perf page set. Let's go back here to, we can leave it on prog. I'm gonna go and select your LS buttons, auto brake, slow. And that's it, guys. We're cruising, so here we go. On our way to San Juan, about to we're like 30 miles or so from, actually 20 miles from Maya West, Puerto Rico, which is south of Aguadilla, which has Marín Airport. And then we'll be flying over the hills into Joshi, then Zugo, and put this airplane in runway 10 in San Juan. We checked the points, we validated the approach. There's nothing else for us to do than sit down and wait. And while we wait, Does anybody know where Island Sim Pilot is? We missed him. We missed his videos. I know he's pretty busy working on something else. So quite honestly, can't wait to see what it is. Just taking a wild guess. If you guys download his app, Profile Manager from Island Sim Pilot, it's a pretty neat tool to have for flight simulator. So just taking a guess from that, he might be working on something really awesome for all of us in the simulation community. So can't wait. Hopefully happens soon. And but yeah, we miss your videos, man. So whenever you have a chance, do a quick flight so we can enjoy it. Well, for me, it's usually I sit down eating dinner or breakfast or lunch, and I'll be watching the video. Or when I go to work and I get to my layover hotel, I got nothing better to do. And I'm gonna rephrase that. I have things that I can do, but I'll sit down and watch your videos. Also, if you don't follow or want to know of an amazing flight sim channel, I invite you all to go and look for that flight sim channel. Captain Gonzo, Captain Flaco doing a phenomenal job at product reviews. They're literally on top of like the newest stuff out there for us in the flight sim community. So go and visit that flight sim channel if you have a chance, and go and check out all the awesome job they do.
American 815 report ready for descent.
Okay, we'll do that. Actually, you know what? How about we do that? Acknowledge. Let's just say ready for descent now.
American 815.
American 815 descend via Joshua Tree arrival, runway 10, altimeter 3001.
All right, descend via Joshua Tree arrival, runway 10, altimeter 3001, American 815.
Here we go. We're kind of, 30 so miles from the top of descent. No problem. We're just going to start descending now to 7,000 via the arrival into San Juan. I'm going to keep the seatbelt sign back on. We have the wing light on. We're good to go here. We're all set up. You just need to hopefully land in San Juan. And hopefully it does look good, because I mean, it's 080 at 25, gusting 31. It's still almost down the runway, but yeah.
Island waves 411, contact San Juan Center 118.
No promises.
15, bye-bye.
Center on 118.15, island wave 411, bye-bye.
There we go. Seems to be some weather on the way to San Juan as well. There it is. Marín, 12 o'clock all the way in the coastline. You can see the airport right there. See it right here? That's Marín Airport. Here we go. Flying right over Maya West right now. Looking good, guys. Looking good. By the way, it's a beautiful, beautiful day outside here in South Florida. Really sunny, of course, really hot summer, but really pretty skies. No thunderstorms in the area. Mind-blowing summer day for us. All right, let's have in here our chart for the arrival so we can have a visual of what we are doing. We're coming from somewhere here in the nowhere in space, going to Jochi, and then from Jochi, Sukkot, Tenor. So we already got the descent via into San Juan out of 12,500 for 7,000 which is your bottom altitude in the arrival. And we'll be doing the ILS runway 10, config full, outer brakes low. If we do have to go around, the go around will be a normal go around, which is go around, toga, flaps 3, toga set, positive rate, gear up, set base approach altitude. At 1,000 feet, bring the power levers back to climb, clean up the airplane on schedule, come back, try again. That's how you do it. I believe in my previous video, the ILS tutorial video on the Fenix Airbus, we went through the go-around maneuver a few times, in case you want to make your go-arounds look as good as it gets. Alright, 11.5 on our way down to 7,000 for Joshi. I should probably have my constraints turned on. Looking nice. Of course, we're in managed speed, so it should be slowing down to 250 here shortly. Remember, if you forget to activate approach phase and you fly over the circle D that you see here right after Sugot, the managed speed is going to go to your first characteristic speed, which will be the green dot with configuration, clean configuration. So it's not like, ooh, you're going to fall off the sky or anything. It's just probably going to slow down more than you want. So you probably still want to be at 250 and then manage your speeds differently. Here we go, right over the center of Puerto Rico. What's up, Shy? Are you enjoying the view? Yep. You won't talk to me? No? You don't want to talk to me? Okay. Alright, here we go, about to cross 10,000. Gonna get my lights in here on, ready to go. Let's see if the speed descends to go to 250. There you go, 250.
American 815, contact San Juan approach 120.9er.
Contact San Juan approach 120.9er, American 815. San Juan approach, American
That's 250. I'm gonna activate approach phase.
7,000 feet with information Zulu.
American 815, San Juan approach, altimeter 3001, expect a visual approach, runway 10.
Altimeter 3001, expect a visual approach, runway 10, American 815.
Alright, expect a visual runway 10, and altimeter is 3001. Outstanding. I guess the cabin is ready. Outstanding, everybody's seated in the back. Let's reset that call. Alrighty, I'm gonna have here the ILS standing by. We're fairly close. Where are we? Look at that, man. Puerto Rico is amazing. You can see the whole island north and south from 9,000 feet. Alrighty, here we go. We're very, very close, guys. Very close. You heard that? That's my puppy. He woke up and now he's hot. So we're gonna give him more fan speed here. Oh no, he's leaving me now. Come here, buddy. Aw, he's right here next to my chair getting pet. All right, Joshi above 7,000, looking good. Actually, we can continue all the way down to 2,200 if we look at the arrival. Stand corrected. It's gonna maintain 6,000.
Altimeter 3001, American 815.
I'm gonna go on open descent for that one. Oh, look at the clouds. Alright, there's 7,000 for 6,000. We're about 15 miles or so from Tanner, so we're super close. Super close. Here we go, leveling up at 6,000. Why are you using David Clark's? Buy yourself a good pair of bows. 830s or something. All right, come on, get me lower, get me lower. Start slowing down then. Here we go.
American 815, descend, maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend, maintain 3,000 feet, American 815.
There you go, 3,000 feet. Let's go flaps 1. I'm gonna use my spoilers to help the airplane slow down. Whoa, hopping outside. Whoa. Oh, it's getting rocking here and choppy. Ooh. Slowly coming out of that sail. There's another one beam the approach course. There you go, 443. I see the old city right now, 12 o'clock.
American 815, leave Cana heading 105, expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 10.
Leave Tenair heading 105, expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 10, American 815.
Heading 105. I'm gonna re-extend us from Ramsey. How about that? It's a good line. Gonna slow us down to 180. I have a feeling he's gonna let us stay high. Flaps 2. Yep, we're gonna be high, guys.
American 815, airport is at your 12 o'clock, 10 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, American 815.
American 815, cleared visual approach, runway 10.
Cleared visual
There we
approach
go.
10, American 815.
That we can do. Let's go ahead and put the bottom altitude 1500 and bring intercepted.
Over to tower 132.05, American 815. San Juan Tower, American 815, visual runway 10.
American 815, San Juan Tower, wind 090 at 22 Bus 29 and runway 10 cleared to land.
Runway 10 cleared to land.
Here we go, clear to land.
2,500.
We're about 3 miles from Ramsey. Let's go gear down. Alright, localites are here about to capture, and it's captured. They're making me call the visual, which I did. Don't worry about it. You can barely see the airport, guys. Let's go and manage speed. Let's go flaps 3. Flaps full before landing checklist. We got 30.01 on the meters, how to brake slow, perfect approach space, reviewed, all the good stuff. Okay, here we go, guys. We're clear to land, runway 10. I have a runway inside, so we're landing. Or so you're not biased. We're continuing the approach. How about that? Look at these like around the airport. Look at the crews parking there, ready to depart later today. Okay, there you go. All right, guys, let's look outside. Let's look capture set miss approach altitude. We're gonna go to 3,000 feet.
1,000.
1,000, we're stable. We're using the automation here a little bit to help us with the wing loss. I'll click it off here soon. I promise. Condado, Isla Verde. Here we go, guys. What are you looking at me? Look forward. Look at my instruments. All right. All right, game. Ready to fly? All right, autopilot coming off. We're stable, on target, sync 800. I'm gonna get much more lower than that. See how much power this thing is adding to correct. And now it's making me pitch down. a lot.
San Juan Tower, JetBlue 1475, visual runway 10. JetBlue
Oops.
1475, San
It's
Juan
correcting
Tower,
that.
We'll go JetBlue 1475.
Flight slow.
Or visual on the Pappies.
Flight slow.
I know. Trying to put it down on the ground, buddy.
Flight slow.
Shut up.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Here we go. We got full reverse. Trying to get on the center line. Outer brakes off, manual brakes. There's 80 knots.
American 815, exit left
60.
at Hotel 7.
Exit left at Hotel 7, American 815.
There we go. Let's see if I can get them out of outer reverse. They're stuck in outer reverse. I'm stuck in outer reverse, guys. There we go. Thank you. That was frustrating. Saying expect gate Charlie 3? No, they said Charlie 8. Clear left. You get off the runway.
JetBlue 1475, wing 090 at 22, bus 29er, runway 10 cleared to land. Runway 10 cleared to land, JetBlue 1475.
All right, let's go after landing. Flaps up.
American 815, contact ground 121.9.
Ground 121.9, American 815, see you.
Let's get the APU running.
American 815, request taxi to the gate.
American 815, welcome to Muñoz Marín. Safe parking or advise if need assignment.
Request date Charlie 8, American 815.
American 815, taxi to gate Charlie 8 via November.
Taxi to gate Charlie 8 via November, American 815.
All right, so straight ahead, clear left, clear right, via November. Here we go. At the JetBlue terminal. Here we go, guys. Welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico, where the local time is 4:56 p.m. Coming to gate Charlie 8. You heard the glide slope call out because I went below the glide slope on the flight director. But we had visual with the runway, and it's a short runway. I just wanted to land without wasting too much runway because it was ghosty. But I know, no excuses to be doing that, right? Would be nice if GS6 will keep the menu where I want it to be, but that's okay. Do we have Ram crew there waiting for us? Yeah, we believe so. I believe so. All right.
JetBlue 1475, taxi to gate Alpha 6 via Hotel 7 Hotel.
Taxi to gate Alpha 6 via Hotel 7 Hotel, JetBlue 1475.
Yeah, I see them there. Just keep going. Killing the taxi light off. Oh, I left my strobe lights on. Oops. Never done that before. And forgot to kill the weather radar as well. And transponder. Okie dokie. Here we go. We have a marshaller looking at us. All right, look at me all concentrated on my parking job. Alrighty, guys. Parking brake is set. Kill 2, we have the APU. Kill number 1. Let them all get off my airplane. Tune, 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 tune. Get that blade going. Call down the airplane for the next guys. Beacons off. Tune, 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 tune. All this is good. Let's go and check the fluids one more time. Indoors. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave this here for the next crew. Welcome to San Juan. I hope you enjoy your flight today from Punta Cana to San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is the Fenix Airbus 321. This was JGGPilot. We'll see you next time.